from Columbia, the capital of the great state of South Carolina, where there is a little protest going on.
Palestine is here to stay! Palestine is here to stay!
And from the campus of Benedict College, this is the York County Democratic Party YouTube show and podcast. We call it YCDP TV. Everybody, I'm Gary Pierce. In this episode, we are going to get a big dose, but not the whole thing, of the South Carolina Democratic Party convention held down here on the campus of Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina. Well, first of all, I'm a delegate to the convention from York County. I didn't know what to expect. I had an idea. I've been to convention type things many times, but I didn't know exactly what to expect coming to this convention. I'd say met expectations, exceeded them in a few cases. Did a lot of interviews and talked to a lot of people before things got started, and then recorded a fair amount of video of the proceedings, but again, not all of it. It wasn't a hugely long convention. It lasted from 9:30 when they officially started until about 1:30, so they did a great job in keeping things moving along. So let's talk to some people at the convention, a lot of folks from York County, some folks from our neighboring counties and other places around the state, and look at a little bit of what goes on right here on the campus of Benedict College, Columbia, South Carolina Democratic Party State Convention. Okay, I found the most important person here.
Oh,
because you got the Krispy Kreme. Looks like this is registration. Okay. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Rosalind Santini. Nice to see you.
And from where are you?
I'm from Lancaster, South Carolina.
And what are we doing here?
We are going to elect our delegates to the National Convention and also vote on a few rules changes.
Okay, the S's, working my way up. Oops, wrong way. R-S. York! I found a Yorkie!
Hello, my name is Amber Pearson Bowen, and I am the third vice chair of the York County Democratic Party.
And what are you doing here?
I am running the check-in table for registration for the South Carolina State Convention.
These are all delegates, right?
Yes, so they are all either delegates or alternatives, and I believe we had space for 96.
And it's a little early,
It
but
is.
so far most of that sheet's empty.
Yes, most of the sheet's empty. People are probably getting breakfast.
A, B, gotta find Y, got a ways to go. But got any fellow Yorkies back here? A Yorkie!
Only one so far.
Grab a microphone.
Oh gosh.
That thing there. Who are you?
My name's Liza Cooper, and
So you're from York County, what part of the county?
From Rock Hill.
All right, almost everybody's gonna be from Rock Hill. I'm from Fort Mill.
I'm from Ebenezer District.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are here to do what?
Just to be a delegate and to get involved in the process.
Is this your first time or have you done this before?
It's my first time.
How did you decide to do this?
I'm not sure. I just decided to, I was getting the emails that the county convention was happening, and so I was like, I should start participating, and I went there, and then I got involved from there.
And what kind of things are you getting involved in?
I am now the executive council committee member for my district for Ebenezer, and I came here so I can, start seeing how the process works.
Yeah. What have you learned so far? You got here early.
I got here early.
Did you find a place to
traffic was
park?
not like I thought it was going to be on a Saturday morning, so I should have expected it to be much less traffic.
Did you
So I
come
didn't
down from York this morning?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go to the dinners and stuff like
I
that.
didn't, no. I had work
So
yesterday.
you're
I decided
tiptoeing
to-
into this
I'm
process.
tiptoeing in,
Like
yeah.
me, I didn't go last night either.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of YCDP TV?
I have.
Have
I
you
think
seen
I
it?
followed it. I haven't seen it yet, though. I'm sorry.
You subscribe, but you haven't actually
I
watched
think so.
yet.
Yes.
Someday
I
you'll
will
have
make
time,
sure I do.
because you're going to be
Yes.
on it.
Oh, God.
Another early Yorkie. Who are you?
Dan Chernitsky,
Where are you from?
Rock Hill.
Have you ever been to a state convention before?
Yes. This is my second in South Carolina and once in Texas. I've always been interested in politics from it being a youth, and and what's going on in the world. Decided, I needed to vote certainly, and I needed to be involved to a certain degree. If nobody gets involved, then somebody else makes decisions for us, and I'm not sure I want to trust somebody else.
You are wearing a suit. You must be running for office.
Yes, I am. I'm David Robinson. I run for Congressional District 2.
What part of the state is District 2? My geography's poor.
Well, we cover Lexington, we cover Aiken, we cover out in Irmo, right here in Richland County as well, Barnwell.
So it's one of those...
And we have the west side of Orangeburg. It's a small sliver, but we're there.
One of those gerrymandered counties.
That's right.
To guarantee that you can't win.
Well, we're going to win. We just need to turn out the vote, and that's one of the things I'll be pushing all summer long, is to turn out that vote.
Okay, so as an African American, Biden is supposedly losing support among especially male African Americans, and especially younger male African Americans like you. What's your response to that?
Well, polls are one thing, and people coming out to the polls is another. We have tremendous support for democratic values. I'm a lifelong Democrat. Been a Black American. The Democrats are aligned with things that is favorable for our communities. We're passing health care. We're passing infrastructure, giving homes, internet. Those things are very vital for communities like that.
And yet they're kind of invisible. People aren't seeing them well enough.
And that's the reason why I'm running, because we want to make sure we're representing all communities.
All right. Say hello to York County.
Hello, York County.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Secret is today I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. I intend to be the next senator from the state of South Carolina.
That's pretty ambitious.
Yes, it is. I have no contacts. I have no money, but I've got faith that God can move mountains.
All right. Well, then say hello to the folks in York County and tell them who to vote for.
Hello, York County. This is Dan Caddy. Vote for who you think is the best represent you. Thank you.
I found out what some of these tables are around the perimeter. Some of them anyway, are for, well, one of them down there is for Krispy Kreme and coffee. But the others are for candidates. One of the tables actually has somebody at it already this early. Who are you?
Loretta Coleman.
And you are representing who?
Senator Dick Harpootlian.
Running for state senate?
Re-election for District 26.
My name's Dick Harpootlian. I'm a state senator from District 20 and running for re-election in the new District 26.
So you've been gerrymandered.
I was gerrymandered, yes.
And how does that affect your re-election chances?
I think we're in excellent shape. I'm in a district now. I mean, when I ran in 2018 in the old district, there was a district Trump carried. This district Biden carried 54-46 in 20, so I'm feeling pretty good about my chances.
It is starting to fill up.
We have a fun-filled day today. People are running for delegate to the national convention, and then there you will officially nominate Joe Biden as president of the United States, and vice president would be Kamala Harris.
And you've got your name in the hat to be a national delegate.
Yes.
You want to go to Chicago?
Yes.
Have you ever done that before?
This is my first time running to be a delegate to the national convention. I think everyone at every age group should get involved within party politics as well as local politics as well, and just learn the process of how we elect our president, how we elect our officials. So everyone should just join us.
You got to be pretty wonky to find that fun-filled.
Yes, very wonky, very nerdy, as I say.
But that's what most of these people are.
Yeah, this is the base of the Democratic Party is sitting in this room.
So for this long day today, we need to pace ourselves.
Pace yourselves, wear comfortable shoes, drink water, scope out where the bathrooms are, and have fun.
Wandering around looking a little lost. John, welcome back to YCDP TV.
Thank you very much, Gary.
You have been to many of these state conventions, I'm thinking. A lot of people I've talked to, it's like their first or second one.
Yeah.
You've been to many.
My first one was 1988.
And yet you've come back.
Well, it's a thing, this is how the South Carolina Democratic Party does its business. I'm also running for national delegate.
Have you been to a national convention?
2000. I was a delegate for the convention that nominated Al Gore. We won the popular vote.
People are going to watch this after today is over.
Okay.
So things haven't really begun yet, but is there something about today that's particularly important?
Electing the national convention delegates. These are the people who will go to Chicago to represent us in renominating President Biden and adopting the Democratic platform and making the statement of who we are as Democrats and what we stand for. So this is a big day.
And a very wonky day.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I guess I should note that, yes, I'm here. I'm behind the camera. I only brought one camera, so I am behind it. So you're hearing my disembodied voice most of the time. But yeah, I'm here, just hiding behind the camera. I didn't see any broadcast media there. I don't think they were invited. I did see a cameraman, audio guy, and I asked them, they said they were working on a documentary. It looked like a behind-the-scenes sort of thing. They didn't know, or they wouldn't say who the documentary was for, but they were there doing some recording.
I'm John Zabel. I'm running for District 46 in York County, and I'm running against Heath Sessions, and I'm running for women's healthcare, infrastructure, and education.
This your first run at elective office, or have you
It's
been
my first
in
run
office?
ever, so I figured that we had nobody else running, so I wanted to make sure that it was important for me to run, so we have a Democrat in that district. It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. I signed the last day it was possible, but I realized that nobody else was doing it, so I wanted to at least step up and give everybody an option. So I'm trying to put together a sort of a progressive, sort of a grassroots campaign at the moment. So it's been getting help with Matt. It's been great. Getting help with a lot of the local leaders has been really, really helpful to sort of, help me sort of pull this together, which has been really great. Reach out to me, reach out to Matt. We could use all the help possible. We're trying to have more of a Democratic presence and sort of a better voice in our state.
I didn't find a lot of social media from you. Are you?
So I'm putting it all together now. So I've been doing that. It's just, it takes a little bit of time to get all that stuff done. Since I started last minute, so trying to get all this information together has been hard, but since I've been here, it's actually been great to actually meet everybody that's done it before, and finding stuff online is a little hard, so it's really helpful.
You are not running in the primary.
I will not have to. I have nobody running against me for the Democrat seat, so it'll just be me and Heath at the end.
How can people find you at this point?
John Zabel, JohnZabel.com. It has all my information, so if you want to sign up to be a volunteer, I'll have all my social medias on there shortly, and I'm sort of building it out, so there'll be more to come.
You are Elkins for Senate. Are you
Well,
Elkins?
actually, I'm her campaign manager. My name is Sharon Clark. She's mingling, but Dr. Monica Elkins is running for Senate District 22.
How long have you been doing this, and how did you decide to do it?
Well, this is my first year being a campaign manager. I'm actually a graphic designer and brand and marketing manager, but it works for this as well.
So this is your first attempt
at being a campaign manager,
at doing anything feet on the ground. In terms of politics.
Yes.
And suddenly doing
I'm
it.
normally very behind the scenes.
And that's pretty cool. You don't see this on MSNBC.
Right, exactly. This is the part you miss. This is the part they take out. They want to highlight those who've been doing it for so many years, but it's the innovative ideas and the fresh ideas of people who are just coming in who make it even more exciting.
Say hello to York County.
Hello, York County.
Hey, York County Democrats. How are you all today? We're having a big day. I think there's a big group of you here. So and for those that aren't here, we hope you enjoy this sort of whole day brought to you by Gary.
This is what it looks like if you're up on the stage.
I'm Tara Whiteley. I live in Fort Mill. First time delegate here at the convention.
Ever been to one before?
No, I'm very excited. It's been an awesome weekend so far.
How did you decide to do this?
I got tired of just posting things to Facebook and being angry at what's happening, and so I wanted to get involved. So I came to our county convention and was excited to be part of the delegates here.
My name is Joshua Cooper. I'm a member of Jewish Voice for Peace. I'm USC faculty, and I'm here with Carolina Peace Resource Center advocating for a ceasefire now.
Are you happy with what the Biden administration has been doing?
Not so much. I think they've been more or less pouring fuel on the fire, unfortunately, by shipping weapons after weapons after weapons. And the thing is that we do actually have a lot of leverage over what happens there, and it's not being exercised.
We get my call to order.
Today we are are gathering here to elect the delegation who will represent South Carolina at the National Democratic Convention, will we elect Joe Biden as our Democratic presidential nominee. I'm honored to introduce nuestro amigo, nuestro hermano, Senator Cory Booker.
Hello, South Carolina! Are you all fired up? Well, I'm so happy to see you all. I had to make sure I stopped by this morning before I sprint for my train to really let you all know something. We are in a moment of American history where it is rooms like this that will determine the destiny of our nation. Y'all know this, come on, y'all know this, and we didn't get women's right to vote because a bunch of men on the Senate floor got together and said, hey fellas, let's give those women the right to vote. That's not how it happened.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
All those in favor of adoption of the convention rules as printed, please say aye. Any opposes? Hearing none, Madam Chair, the committee also adopts some changes to the rules of the South Carolina Democratic Party. Those changes will be considered later in the convention. Madam Chair and state delegates, I nominate Roger Kirby and Gerald Malloy as chair of the convention. I nominate Helen McFadden as parliamentarian and Kendra Dove as treasurer, and Joyce Rose Harris as secretary.
Are there any further nominations? Hearing none, the pending question is the election of proposed slate as convention officers. All in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. The ayes have it. So I'm going to bring up Jay Parmley as we prepare to walk through the election of our convention delegates. 2 weeks ago, we elected our congressional district delegates. So today we're going to elect our PLEO delegates, those are party leaders and elected officials, and our at-large delegates.
If you're a candidate for the party leader and elected official, please come forward. So I'm going to hand the microphone to John and we'll just pass it down, okay?
Good morning, John Holder, York County. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Barbara Bowman, Sumter County Chair.
Good morning, Joyce Rose Harris, Richland County by way of Chicago.
So this is the process. You are going to be given a ballot from your county chair. You are going to be allowed to vote for 3 men, 3 women, and then your 7th vote, if you don't have to vote 7, but you can vote for up to 3 men, up to 3 women, and your 7th vote can be for anyone on the ballot. It can be for a man or a woman. Our entire delegation must be gender balanced as much as humanly possible.
So as most of you know, for my first political job in politics was working for the Democratic Party. And then I got promoted to being the ED, the executive director. It sounds really glamorous in the title, but it is not. It is a laborious task. And we have been blessed here in South Carolina to have an executive director that is experienced. He's not only been the ED in South Carolina twice, he's been the ED in Alaska, Mississippi, North Carolina, and he has shown his commitment to South Carolina because he's the ED of EDs, if you ask me. And I thought it would be remiss today if I didn't take this moment to recognize and acknowledge the hard work and dedication of Jay Parmley. This is a surprise for him. He doesn't know it's happening. But here you go. Please accept this award from everybody.
I know I don't return your phone calls fast enough, but if you'll join the Yellow Dog Club, we can hire more staff, and then I can return your phone calls. Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I thank you very much. I have chosen to make my home in South Carolina now for many years, and I wouldn't be anywhere else than with South Carolina Democrats. Thank you so much.
And next on our program is a man that needs zero introduction, so I won't do it. Please welcome our Congressman, James Clyburn.
Thank you. I do strongly believe that this year's election will determine whether or not we will continue our pursuit of a more perfect union, whether or not we will have to leave to our children and grandchildren a democracy, whether or not this country continues to be there for them.
We're lucky to have this year some outstanding Democratic candidates running for Congress in every single congressional district. And so at this time, Roger, what are you going to do?
We're going to ask all of the congressional candidates, as I call your name, to come up. We're going to give you about a minute to say hello to this wonderful crowd. So we're going to start with Congressional District 1, Matt DeFord.
Good morning, South Carolina Democrats. I'm really glad that I didn't have to follow Senator Cory Booker's performance. Take that to the bank. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Mr. Deford. Now we have Michael Moore from the Congressional District number 1.
Hello. I have the really profound honor and opportunity to run for the same seat in the United States House of Representatives that my great-great-grandfather, Robert Smalls, served in. Join us. Come to our website, michaelbmoore.com. Thank you.
Hello, Democrats. How you doing today? I'm David Robinson. I run for Congressional District 2. I'm born here and raised in South Carolina, a proud veteran, defender of this country. I raised my right hand to serve our country at a time when we were attacked.
Good morning, Carl. How you doing this morning? My name is Brian Best. I am from Edgefield County, but I reside in Greenwood County now. I'm your best candidate. My last name slogan. I am running for the 3rd Congressional District. It's been 30 years since the Democrat candidate has won the district.
All right, Democrats, let me hear it. Let's go. Let's go. My name's Catherine Harvey. I'm running to be the first Congresswoman in the upstate in over 30 years, and we're going to flip this seat. We're going to do it.
We'd like to also mention we have a candidate, Ms. Frances Gullner from Congressional District 3 as well, and I don't think she may be here today, but I did want to mention her name as well. And in Congressional District 5, Miss Evangeline Hunley. Is she here? Is Miss Hunley? No?
Good morning, I'm Mal Hyman, and I seek to serve in Congress as the first member that talks about the school-to-prison pipeline that's taught in the public schools and taught in the prisons.
We've also got some excellent candidates running for the South Carolina Senate and the South Carolina House of Representatives.
Thank you, Orangeburg, Calhoun, Collins, and Dorchester, Berkeley County for what you've done to get me to the South Carolina Senate.
I am Tamika Isaac Devine, Senate District 19, which is Richland County, and I am running for re-election.
I am Dr. Monica Elkins, currently serve as a veteran on Richland School District 2 School Board.
My name is Angela Jeter, and I hail from Spartanburg, running for State Senate District 11.
My name is Gwyneth Saunders. I'm a retired U.S. Navy veteran and a retired civilian journalist for 26 years. I am running to defeat Tom Davis in District 46.
I hope y'all don't see a double because my twin brother was just up here. Yeah. So I'm Brandon Best. I am in pursuit of the District 10 Senate seat. I'm gonna stump Billy Garrett.
Two-time Purple Heart, past Grand Master Lonnie Hosey.
Hoorah! It's just good to be here and to say to you and see you today. I started not to come forward, but I saw my people from Bonville and Allendale and Western Orangeburg say, well, you better come and do something because you need our vote, and I did.
I'm Francie Cleckley, running for Senate District 10. I would love your vote. Thank you.
Great, now we welcome to the podium Representative Joe Jefferson.
Good morning, South Carolina Democrats. What a pleasure it is to see all of you out here this morning. I represent District 102, which comprises Berkeley and Dorchester counties.
I'm John King, and I represent the best county in the state of South Carolina, York County. I am one of only 2 Democrats that serve in the General Assembly from York County, myself and Senator Mike Fannin. And so I was told I only had 30 seconds, and I have other people who are running for, who has opposition. But thank you, York County, for not giving me opposition this year. And I look forward to serving you all for the next 2 years.
Now we'd like to welcome Representative Rosalind Henderson Meyer.
I represent Spartanburg County.
Everyone, I'm Seth Rose. I represent House District 72 right here in downtown Columbia.
Now I'd like to introduce to you the chair-elect of the Legislative Black Caucus, Representative Annie McDaniel.
Let me first acknowledge my peeps. Fairfield County, Richland County, Chester County, where are you?
I'm Representative Jermaine Johnson, and I represent the House District 52, which is coming out of God's country, Lower Richland.
Good morning. I'm Representative Heather Bauer. I represent House District 75, and I'm running for re-election to keep the only seat a Democrat flipped in 2022.
Hello, my name is Jensen James, and I'm running for South Carolina House of Representatives 81st District seat. That's much of Aiken and Aiken City.
I'm Colin Holloway, and I'm running for State House 102. I'll just say a few quick things about what I'm running on. I believe housing is a human right that everyone should have access to.
My name is Wayne Borders. I'm running for House District 89 in Lexington County, and get used to it. Wearing my red shoes because I'm kicking Republican butt.
Good morning. I'm Johnny Felder, Calhoun County, running for the vacated House seat that Russell vacated to run for Senate.
Good morning, Democrats. My name is Matt Villardebeau, and I am running for State Representative in SC 26, York County, Fort Mill, and we are going to send a Democrat to represent Fort Mill for the first time in decades. Give it up, y'all. Come on.
Welcome, everybody. I'm John Zabel for District 46, Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I look forward to your support. Thank you.
Good morning, South Carolina Democrats. I'm running for House District 72 in Richland County, and I'm up here today to tell you we need a legislative refocus.
My name is Matt Villardebeau. I'm running for SC 26 in South Carolina, Fort Mill. That is all of 29715 proper.
Is this your first time here?
No, this is my 3rd year in a row, actually.
Does it always go like this?
Yes.
Like super walking?
This has actually been very well organized and moving much quicker than previous years. This is the first year I've seen them allow all the candidates from State House up to U.S. Congress come and speak and have stage time. And I can't tell you how much gratitude I have to Crystal Spain and the SCDP for extending that privilege to us. That's huge. It makes my trip here worth it just to have that 1 minute up on stage.
It is interesting to be able to see all the people from around the state. I'm not going to say provincial up in York County, but we're kind of disconnected from the state party. We don't really hear from them or see them much.
So I in my research and years of running, I find that we're often neglected at a state level in South Carolina because of our proximity to Charlotte. People don't understand our size and growth in York County either. And in the next year or two, York will be a force to be reckoned with population-wise. And we're going to move into the top 3 county size in the state shortly. So I think once those moves happen, and also once we actually elect more than one Democrat to State House in York County, you'll see us receiving the sort of attention we deserve.
My name is Bill Kimler. I'm the chair of the Greenwood County Democratic Party and candidate for State House, District 13. But I want to plug my podcast, Black, White, and Blue in the South. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, and Threads. We'll see you there.
I'm not going to go through this whole package of rules changes because you were sent all of these. I'm just going to give you a couple of highlights of what's in here, and I know you've read it all, but for 100 years we have had a rule that said our convention has to be in Columbia. But we did expand and say that our convention, our state convention, must be in the central South Carolina, not specifically in Columbia. You know, we always say we wish we could vote electronically at our state convention. We wish we could vote on our phones. Well, a problem has been at this convention. There's some people here today, glad to see you, but your county chair didn't turn in your name until this morning. So we have firmed up that rule a little bit. If we don't have your name by 15 days before the convention, tough. You're out of there. And if we can do that, if we can know who is going to be here, we can then learn to use to vote on our phones. That's the kind of rules changes that are in this package.
Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the committee, I move the adoption of the proposed changes to the rules of the South Carolina Democratic Party.
Is there any discussion?
Hello, Sean McCauley with the Berkeley County Party. Under the membership qualifications, y'all propose to strike the word may and add the word cannot, but in that statement, that would create a double negative.
We got some English aficionados up here, and they actually agree with the gentleman's assertion that it creates a double negative. And so what I would ask that we will end up accepting this change by acclamation. Anyone opposed? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Congratulations, you are a winner. All of those in favor of adoption of the amendments to the rules, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, please say no. The ayes have it, and the proposed changes to the rules are hereby adopted. Congratulations, Rules Committee.
I am, as already been stated, the co-chair of the Platform and Resolution Committee. The Platform and Resolution Committee met on May 4th, and we with representatives from all of the county parties.
So we have presented our report to the chair, and we recommend approval of our resolutions for this year to the convention. Thank you.
Would you please state your objection?
Merrill Chapman from Charleston, again. I'm here to object that we take on all the resolutions as a whole. I think that we can expedite them individually just by reading them, reading the name of the resolution, not the whole of the resolution, and vote individually on them. As Democrats, we do things ethically, and otherwise to do it as a slate, as a whole, would be to do it the way the other guys do things.
Would you like to make that in the form of a motion?
I motion that we look at each resolution individually, therefore allowing the body as a whole to make an amendment or change language.
So in effect, what we have here on the floor now is a motion to suspend the rules, and this is a non-debatable motion. It requires a 2/3 vote from the floor. All in favor of suspension of the rules, we ask that you stand at this time. Okay, thank you. Now, all opposed to suspension of the rule, please stand at this time. The noes have it. Thank you very much for your participation. It is moved and seconded that the convention adopt the proposed rules and resolutions as printed. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you.
So you today chose 3 women and 4 men at the party leader and elected official level. So these are the winners. So let me read them. Kendra Dove, Richland. Angela Edwards, Spartanburg. Barbara Bowman, Sumter. Marcarius Bird, Richland. Ivory Thigpen, Richland. Jaheim McLaurin, Marlboro. And Ryan Stevens, York. So now, here's 2 things. If the county chairs will come forward to pick up the at-large ballots.
My fellow Democrats, my name is Reginald Randolph. I am asking for your support to be a delegate to the DNC.
Bree Spalding from Richland County.
Hi everyone, I am Lisa Izzo from South Carolina, Women for Biden-Harris.
I'm Jerry Govan, former state representative, and I'm fired up, ready to go from Orangeburg.
Good afternoon. My name is Evan Lawton. For those of you who do not know me, I'm the chair of the South Carolina High School Democrats, and I'm here today just to talk a little bit about what we do in South Carolina and youth involvement in politics. So I like to say that I'm in this position by chance, and that really is the truth. This past summer, I worked in Washington, D.C. as a Senate page, and then when I came back, I knew that there was so much more that I could do to get involved. So I started looking for organizations that I could get involved with, and I found the High School Democrats of America. And luckily for me, South Carolina had a chapter, or so I thought. The last state leadership team had completely abandoned the organization. There were no active chapters across the state, scattered members, and absolutely no statewide infrastructure. So we got to work with rebuilding the organization from the ground up, and I'm proud to say that we now have close to a dozen chapters across the state in one school year. Just one school year.
Right now, all the ballots are in. But what you saw earlier today, it'll take about another hour, hour and a half to end up counting the ballots. What I want to do to see if someone would make a motion that we will allow that the votes be tallied and sent out by May 20th. So move and second by many. All in favor, let it known by saying aye by switching standing up. I got you. Okay. Anybody, you may have your seats. Anyone opposed? Please say no or stand up. Okay, so besides the vote, there's no further business. And we're turning it over to our most able chair lady, Crystal Spain, who's done a wonderful job today.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much to our convention co-chair, Senator Gerald Malloy and Senator Roger Kirby. Thank you again to our convention secretary who stepped in for Joyce Rose Harris, our deputy secretary, John Holder, our world-renowned parliamentarian. We are so lucky to have Helen. I could not do this convention if Helen said she could not be here. I'm like, oh, we got to cancel it. So what a great day we've had, y'all. Like Senator Malloy said, the convention is now adjourned, but if you want to stick around, they're tallying the votes right now. We will be here. We will put them on the screen like we did, but we will send them out pursuant to our rules no later than Monday, May 20th. So I want to thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to serve y'all as your chairwoman. I'm working really hard, doing everything that we can to help move our party forward. and to make sure that we're electing Democrats in 2024 and beyond. So go with God, and y'all go be great. Thank y'all so much.
The convention was great. If you've never been to a state party convention, you're missing out. A lot of moving parts, a lot of things happening all at once, but overall, it's been a great state party convention. Yeah, your body is a little tired from all the events and things going on, and so yeah, when I tell you when I get home, I am knocking out. So everybody is really tired.
Did you have a good time?
Oh my God, yes. From the palmetto dinner last night I did embark on some of the fish fry for about 30 minutes, and then, to get up today, and we had to be here a little early so that we can make sure all of York County was credentialed so that we can sit and vote during the state convention.
So now I am not going to Chicago. I put my shot in, but I'm not going. Did you make it, or are you?
I did. I made it for the fifth congressional.
Do you get a +1? Can you take me with you?
I sure will. Yeah, this will be my first time going to the convention, so I'm super excited. What's to come? Super excited.
It's going to be exciting. All right. Thank you, Nikita.
Thank you, Gary. Bye, York County.
And that is it for this episode of the York County Democratic Party YCDP TV YouTube show and podcast from the South Carolina Democratic Convention in Columbia. Can I say South Carolina enough? The state capital. We will see you next time. Over and out.